Is there anything about Kite to Camden or this new work? How has it changed performing live for you? I feel like it's very interactive in some ways with your audience. Just speak on that as far as being able to take something out live, getting it out of the studio, which is your safe place.
Well, I don't know. And yeah, I do call myself a studio rat, and it is my safe place.
You are a studio rat.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
I can't get him out of the
true.
studio.
It's true. I don't know
It's good for you.
that my approach. I don't know that my approach to performance has changed so much that I have changed, in that I am more, I guess, within my own like element, you could say, internally, to where I periodically through my career go through moments of doubt or crisis and decide, is this what I really want? And it used to cause me to take long breaks, which is never helpful when you're trying to build something. And when the pandemic hit, and I started to realize I need to set aside all these other things that were just about the money or just about avoidance of things that are important. Things that are important to you, you often put on the back burner because they're too scary to deal with. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Die and not have, and feel like I didn't finally go for this? So there was a sense of, and then when you make that decision where you're like, oh no, this is it for me, then everything comes out on stage. And I also wanted to make an actual effort to do more combining of the electronic with the organic. It's not that I hadn't done that before. I actually did do that quite a bit in, let's say, the 2000s, when Parts and Labor came out and all of that. We would do shows even before the album came out that included the keyboard, and it had that nice, mix of sounds. But then when I did the more electronic albums, Distance to Empty and the Sunshine Seminar, those performances were me with backing tracks, sometimes one other musician. So I decided with this that I wanted to put all of that together. And with the performances we did this year, especially the last two, we're getting there. Next year, it's going to be a whole different thing because, well, I was playing bass and I loved it. It sounds like I'll be taking over on the keys. And when I'm behind the keys,
all hell breaks loose. Watch out, baby.
I'm not gonna accept a substitute of the sound that's close to what's on the recording. It's going to be that sound, because I can take my rig and plug directly into the sounds that are on these songs and use the keyboard to play those sounds live. So I'm excited because it's not easy to, it's like how they say the Beatles could never have performed Sgt. Pepper live at the time, which you can do it now. It's not easy to do that. And I don't want it to sound exactly like the recording. I never do. But I want it to represent the sound of Rec live better than anything else ever has.
Oh, wow.